Hello, we are back with Spoonful of Spite, doing another episode. This one's a recipe, and I wanted to share something that I like to eat when my stomach is kind of cooperating. What I like about what I'm about to share is that it's super customizable to your taste. Hopefully you like cottage cheese though, because we're jumping on that bandwagon. You can add more or less of some things. You can do different spices if you tolerate it, different dressings, etc. But for today, I'm going to do something pretty plain. And my husband eats meals like this with me. And again, he's able to customize it a little bit more to what he likes. So I'm going to be making something for him and for me for lunch today. So I don't have a name for this. We just kind of call it a cottage cheese bowl. That's it, because your base, cottage cheese. My preference, like everybody's in reality, is Good Culture. But it's very hard to find in the local grocery stores around me. So when we can't find it, we use this one. This is a lower fat one. I know there's always a lot of talk about fat and fiber, how much, how little, etc. So I like the 2% because with the entire meal for me, the fat content works. But again, you can get, I think there's like 0% fat or fat-free cottage cheese in different brands. I do think actually Good Culture has one, but again, super hard to find. So this is the one that I like and what works. Now, meat can be a hit or miss for some people. Most of us can't do any sort of beef. If you can, good for you. I'm glad you can eat it. But me personally, haven't touched beef since like 2013. So it's been a while. Can't eat it. Don't desire to. The smell of it. Ugh, but if you can, good for you. One of the things that I like to eat for meat is Real Good Food chicken. Couple reasons. One, it's gluten-free. So breaded chicken that's gluten-free that doesn't taste like crap is very hard to find. So this has been a good alternative for me instead of having to take the time to bread my own chicken, because who has time for that? So they recently changed some of their ingredients. So I think all of the new bags are available at this point. You might get something a little bit different in the macros, but this is their new recipe. Still tolerate it pretty good. Cooking instructions are on the back. You can cook it however you see fit. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it because you might like something a little bit crispier for your stomach. My oven has an air fryer setting, so I'm going to use the air fryer setting in my oven for today. So because meals like this, we do try to count the macros. I do have a food scale here, so I'm going to weigh out a portion. So just make it super easy. Throw some foil on my food scale. I'm going to spray with a little bit of oil so things don't get stuck, and zero it out. So let's see. Sometimes these bags are a little bit hard to open. So just if you have any like joint mobility issues, just throwing that out there. Sometimes I have to literally just like rip the bag open and put it in a baggie because it's a little bit hard to open on occasion. Don't know why. So just typical frozen chicken, nothing. Weighing some out. And like I mentioned, I'm doing this for myself and my husband. So his bowl is going to be a little bit bigger. So weighed out a portion, and that just goes on my pan. So I'm going to put that in for about 20 minutes. While that is cooking, I am going to make the rest of the bowl and talk a little bit about that. So like I mentioned, I like these because they're super customizable. And I know not everybody likes cottage cheese. I've loved cottage cheese forever. Then it got super popular because people realized that it's actually kind of a good food, and especially for our stomachs, gastroparesis, it's a higher protein, it's a softer food. So if you tolerate dairy and you don't mind the taste of it, I personally love it. This is a good alternative to give it a shot. So For this one, a serving is about 90 calories and 13 grams of protein. You pair that with a serving of chicken if you can eat that much. A serving of chicken is about 23 grams of protein. So if that volume is something that you can tolerate, you've got a pretty good, softer, a little bit more gastroparesis-friendly, high protein meal. So that's why we're doing this. I very rarely get an entire serving of anything, but because the protein content is so high in all of these foods, it is something that I am able to tolerate and have in a lower or lesser serving, but still get the nutritional benefit out of it. So right now I'm measuring for my husband's bowl because he's eating before me because my stomach's not ready to eat. So I'm making the same thing, but just in different volume. So we are weighing things out. So this is going to be about 100 grams of cottage cheese, and then put it back in the fridge. So when I was saying before that you can do this completely customizable, one of the things that I actually really like to add to mine are pickled beets. Now, pickled beets are not for everybody. I used to think they were disgusting, but then I ate some and they're not disgusting. So the brand that I find in the store, I don't know if that you can see that. I think it's Aunt Nellie's, like pickled beets and onions. I don't really get, like, they're not like chunks of onions in there. So if you don't tolerate the onions, they do have some that are just pickled beets, but I don't actually eat like the onions in here. They're very small. I just like it for the flavor. So pickled beets are actually good to help with constipation, and they're a soft food that I tolerate. So win-win, right? I like to add a serving or whatever I feel like I can kind of eat that day to the bowl, just kind of chop it up. My husband will add things like pickled onions. We'll add some different cheeses. I've got like a Parmesan kind of cheese mixture that is normally like salad mix. I don't know, it's nothing special. And you can put dressing on it, you can not put dressing on it, you could put flavorings on it. We're not adding, at least for the base of this, we're not adding anything fancy. We're not adding anything, any dressings or anything like that, because he's gonna do all that because he eats things like hot sauce that I do not tolerate. But you can add whatever you like. If you want ground chicken or ground turkey for this, guess what? It's great. You can add it together. You can mix it together. Maybe you want to add some pasta, if you want to add some other vegetables, all of those things together. Just kind of makes for a well-ish rounded meal if it's something that you can tolerate. So I haven't been doing super well with dairy in these last couple weeks, so I'm giving my stomach a try today on a smaller version of this bowl, and I'm going to see how I tolerate it. And we'll be back when the chicken is ready and plop it all in the bowl. Okay, the chicken is almost done, so once that comes out of the oven, I'm going to chop it up and start adding the base ingredients to the bowl, and my husband is going to add whatever the heck he wants. So I'm going to make the like base ingredients of the bowl the way that I would eat it. And then again, he's gonna add what he wants to make it in a way that works for his taste buds. That's why I like doing this so much, because it's super easy. Like if you like this type of ingredients, like you don't need to use cottage cheese. You could use rice if you wanted, if you don't tolerate dairy and you just want like a bowl of some sort. The idea here is very versatile, and you can add as much or as little as you want to anything, and you can make it into different flavors. You can add vegetables. Really, again, it's whatever you want. And that's why I like this so much, because it makes it super easy to find like that one thing that works, and then you can change it up to your tolerance or your taste buds for that day. You could even add different like dressings if you tolerate like a balsamic type dressing or a creamy dressing, whatever. If you want to add, you could even do something like plain Greek yogurt. Gonna add all the chicken to the bowl. And then I'm going to grab some of the pickled beets. As you can see, like there's no, I don't know if you can really see that. There's no real like onions or anything here. It's just more for flavor, but they do make these without any onions at all. So if that's something that you're like, oh no, I can't have onions, I got a solution for you. Don't buy the ones with onions. And if you don't like beets, give them a try because they're actually pretty delicious. And like I said, they're a food that can help with constipation. So we all know we got pooping problems and this tastes good. So those are chopped up, ready to go. And while it doesn't look super appetizing or super wonderful, there you go. If your stomach is feeling good, it's foods that you tolerate, or just to give you an idea of something else to try that is not mushy and tastes like crap. Here's an idea for you. On a very good day, I like to add some dressing to it, but today's not that day for me. I did mention some cheese before, so I am going to throw some of that on here. Again, it's just like a salad mix of cheese. This is the one that we use. So just kind of throw some of that on there and you're good to go. So if you try it, if you want some ideas for some different things that I've maybe used in the past to flavor it, let us know in the comments, ask your questions. If you give this a try and you like it, let us know how you do with it, if you made any modifications, and hopefully it just gives you an idea of something to do on a day that your stomach is behaving. Bye.